Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for Tower of God chapter 468 or season 3 episode 51. Super excited this week because I've been loving this arc. And as I say at the beginning of like every video, I've been loving the past few arcs really. Season 3 after the first little bit has just been pretty great, I think. It's felt fresh in a lot of ways, and I've just been liking the way that the story's been being told. And this time, well, I don't know if we'll actually get into it this chapter, but I guess we probably will since it's what we left off with. But Baum was challenging a ranker officially to get the news out to prove that he could defeat one. So that's going to be interesting. I'm excited to see how that goes. We have a ton of other things happening with a ton of other characters. I really want to see more stuff with FUG and with Luzlek. I want to see more of the Slayers, the Elders. All of that's incredibly cool to me. It feels like forever since the last chapter, though. I was saying for a while there that it felt like I was so swamped where it was like, as soon as I finish one chapter, another chapter's out already. But lately, I guess where there's just been so much really cool stuff, it feels like there's like a million years between chapters. Last chapter felt like forever ago. But yeah, the PV stuff for the anime looks great if you haven't seen any of that. I'm really excited for the anime. That's going to be really fun. And after I record my reaction to this, I have notes right here beside me so that I can record 2 reviews, and I can do these review videos hopefully today or tomorrow as well. So yeah, there's a lot coming for Tower of God on the channel. Also, I have 2 discussion videos planned for this month of March. So yeah, we have 2 Tower of God discussion videos coming. Any more PVs, we'll get reactions and discussions on them. Yeah, catching up to reviews, doing the normal reactions, all of that. So lots and lots of Tower of God this month, and then for the next 3 to 6 months after that as we talk about the anime, with reactions and reviews to that. So either way, let's start off reading 468, the part of the wall where Yama is. Alright, I get it. You can stop apologizing. Okay, we're finally seeing Cha then. We have Cha talking to, I don't remember what the person's name was. Were they Call Rahim, I think? I don't know. The one that Call Helam apparently knew, and Call Helam himself. Gosh, I freaking love Call Helam though. He's so cool. Thank you, sir. We only defended the seal to stop a war, not because we resented you, sir. And Kal Rahim's bowing. Okay. I said I get it. You don't need to keep apologizing to me. How much longer is this gonna go on for? You're gonna give yourself back problems. Alright, I'm excited for more of Cha. I didn't think I would like him at first, but see, you kinda changed my opinion. I'm kinda liking what we've seen so far. So, what now? Kal Helam. You're fighting against Zahard's forces because you're one of FUG's elders, right? That's right. We couldn't possibly win against them now. This battle taught us once again that Zahard can see one step ahead of us. I know the irregular boy can turn the table around, but he's not strong enough to stand up to them right now. There's nothing we can do about Ha Jinsung. We need to focus more on defense than offense now. And I like that this is his opinion, because when he first stepped up to Zahard, things didn't work out, and that's what led him to wanting to preserve the peace, wanting to keep these heroes from being released, wanting to stop Baum from causing too many waves, because he thought that FUG needed to wait to build up its power. There was no way they could fight against Zahard, and still we see Kal Helam now, after failing again at the wall, saying, no, we need to focus on defense, we need to wait, we're not strong enough to attack them. So I like how we're seeing how what's happened in his life has shaped his opinions on what's going on right now with Zahard's army. I see. But Dajuan left for Zahard's army, and I vowed to go with the irregular boy long ago. If he decides to fight, I'll join him. It looks like we'll have to go our separate ways. We could sure use your help, though, says Cha. The cage. Okay, we're seeing... Oh man, I love Yama so much. One of my favorite characters. Just sitting in this empty throne room. Jeez. Thinking back. We canine people used to belong to the Lopobia family, and our parents died because of them. Yashracha and the 10 great family leaders, I'll never forgive them. Yama, we've got a problem, and he's getting a call. Evankel, Bomb's gone. The Slayer candidate? He just suddenly disappeared in the middle of the night. I asked his friends, and it sounds like he went to the ranking bureau to fight a ranker. What? Oh, this is cool. He didn't even tell any of them, so they're just now finding out. The Nest 3. Ranking Bureau. Branch on the 50th floor. Battle between regular Juvial Grace and test ranker Pan. I love that his official name really is Juvial Grace, though. The Ranking Bureau official who witnessed this historic battle recorded the battle as follows. The regular attacked the ranker with a Shinsu control skill I've never seen before, and the ranker, flustered by the regular's unexpected skills, was hit badly without being able to defend himself. Then, once the ranker came to his senses and started fighting properly, when the physically superior ranker would push the regular back, the regular would dodge the attack and use an advanced Shinsu skill to make up for the gap in damage. Okay, so this is cool. Where the ranker has more sort of raw strength and experience, Bomb knows a lot of really advanced skills because look at all the people he's been learning from. That's really cool. What surprised me the most about the regular was not only that his skills matched those of the ranker. Is this kid seriously gonna beat me, Pan thinks? But it was as if he had way more fighting experience than the ranker. No way. I'll never let that happen. The ranker's attacks were simple, sheer brute force, relying on his superiority to try and dominate the regular. But the regular adapted to the situation much more quickly than the inflexible ranker. And that's another really interesting thing to bring up, that the ranker's like, I can beat a regular, I just need to overwhelm him with power, whereas because Bomb isn't like, he isn't constrained by his own thoughts of what the ranker should be, he's able to adapt to the situation. Plus we know that adapting and learning is sort of Bomb's, I don't want to say his Shinsu quality, but it's like Bomb's thing. His specific thing as a character, as a fighter, is adapting and learning. He continued to grow throughout the battle. Damn it, he's dodging my attacks even better than before. He learned the ranker's offensive and defensive patterns. He even copied the ranker's skills exactly and used them against him. The ranker failed to take advantage of his own strengths in the battle, whereas the regular made up for his own weaknesses as much as he could. And I like this, we're not just seeing the fight, but we're seeing bits of the fight with an explanation of what it means from the point of view of the Ranking Bureau. As a result, the gap between them closed more quickly than anyone expected. Oh, and he's using the reverse flow control on him. I can't move. And the regular only brought out a secret move at the very end and ended the battle. And he's using his flare wave explosion. Airwave 0. That's awesome. And now we're seeing the official watching on. That was nuts. News of the Slayer candidate's victory against the ranker spread throughout the tower like wildfire. Oh, I hope we get to see really big important characters reacting to this. Oh, I really hope we do. Afraid of causing a stir, the Ranking Bureau hoped to delay making the announcement for as long as possible, but Kunaguro Agnes had a reporter ready to take a picture of the defeated ranker and spread the news. So the Ranking Bureau had no choice but to acknowledge the matter. A mix of both countless facts and guesses, word got around that FUG Slayer candidate is even more talented than Commander-in-Chief Adori Zahard of Zahard's army. And according to written interviews with the Slayer candidate's acquaintances, anonymous, and we just have Rack and Kunaguro Agnes with their eyes blotted out. A totally crazy turtle, insane talent. Once he comes after you, there's no escape. And I'm the leader. I'm the top dog. This is, of course, what Rack would be like on camera. Soon, he's going to attack Zahard's army to rescue his master. People with a bone to pick with Zahard suddenly started showing interest in the boy. And of course this was the plan all along, to take all these people who hated Zahard, but didn't think they had a chance to fight back, and show them, oh, we might have a chance to fight back now, so if they all fight back at once, they might actually stand a chance. And FUG's followers started saying they should help the boy with his battle. Things heated up in the blink of an eye. Even the FUG elders who had tried to ignore the boy, Alright, it's happening. Get ready, and we see Sophia could no longer deny his existence. And when rumors that a ranker was defeated by a regular spread, many regulars rushed over to the ranking bureau to fight test ranker Pan. Poor Pan! Jeez, who the hell was that kid? And we just see Pan on this pile of bodies. But no one beat him. The canine people reacted more strongly to the news than anyone. Ysracha's plan to crush the spirits of the canine people by turning them against each other completely fell apart. The canine people wanted revenge on Zahard's army. And again, we see this in a lot of stories where the villain's like, oh, I'm gonna do this horribly evil thing to make it so that you're too scared to attack me again. And instead of being too scared to attack again, the people are like, no, now we just want revenge. Their bravery gave Yama the strength to rise once more. Yama brought together the canine rankers and their subordinates, and began a project to prepare the cage for battle. Tharagarv told Yama he was liberated from Ysracha's power, and immediately set out to discover its secrets. And another, unexpected person took part in the research. And we see Kanhong is alive. There were people saying that Kanhong died for whatever reason, and I was like, I definitely don't remember seeing that. She came under the spell, but I definitely didn't remember seeing her dying. But no, Kanhong is fine. The war between the Baylord brothers also came completely to an end. They acknowledged Yama as king to achieve the common goal of revenge against Zahard's forces. Thanks to the flawless leadership of the second and third in command, the sleeping king of the dogs finally woke from his sleep and became a true slayer. Karaka and the high ranker split up to gather forces for themselves. Also, Madarako, in exchange for the ladle, he promised to use his business contacts to get weapons and supplies. And Cha showed up at Evankel's and Baum's training grounds, begging on his knees to serve Baum. Baum was so flustered that he didn't even know what to say. So Cha told him about the first people, past kingdoms like the Five Flower Nations and the Mechanical Nation, his master, and the little bit he knew about Baum's mother. Wow, that's... man, and we're not actually getting to see this on panel yet? Like, really knowing what he told Baum? This chapter's really good. I'm loving the way that the story's being told, because we don't see this a lot in Tower of God, so it feels unique and new. Once he finished his training, the boy was the first to leave, and along with Warion's messages for everyone, he left a message calling for anyone who wants to fight to meet him in front of the nest in a week, and vanished. So you left, huh? I heard from Evankel. Yes, did you get my message? Yeah. I don't get it. Do you want me to come or not? If no one else shows up, are you going to charge into the nest all by yourself? And we have Yama talking with Baum, of course. Yes, I had the wrong idea before. I'm not forcing anyone to fight with me. It's their choice. Are you insane? And I'm sorry for what I said when we first met. Maybe I deluded myself into thinking I was the only one fighting for justice. A lot of people got killed and hurt in that fight, but there was nothing I could do about it. It's all right. Now that I'm finally taking proper care of our own people, I realize I was being an idiot before. So, what do you want to do now? Don't you want to win? No, whether it's right or wrong. I just really want to destroy Zahard's army and bring back my master. And Yama smiles. Ha, I kinda like you now. The meathead, it spreads. I love it. Alright, take care then. See you in a week. A bit earlier, 2 days after the battle at the wall, Kalavan's warship. I really can't find much about our battle. We fought so hard, though. It's kinda sad that no one remembers it. And we have Dajuan talking. I told you how the battle ended. You didn't do enough damage to Zahard's army for them to record it. There are hardly any decent records of the battles from that time. Still, I'm so disappointed. We even fought the early descendants of the 10 great family heads. Calavan, you said you lost your squadron commander title because you didn't kill that boy, right? Does that mean you're trying to become a squadron commander again? For now, yeah. You're sure ambitious. Must be nice having something to fight for. I guess I could help you first. I've lost my purpose for fighting. And I don't know anyone nowadays anyway. If Zahard completely won the war, There probably aren't any survivors from that time. Forget about it. We'll be meeting up with the rest of the squadron soon. Inside the ship of Squadron Number 4. I never thought I'd see Dajuan working for Zahard's army. Oh shit, it's is that Kunhind Luck? Was he the traitor? This isn't good. Kunhind Luck, new division commander of Squadron 4. Holy shit, so is he the traitor that betrayed Call Helam? I was not expecting that. I am actually shocked. I was not expecting him to be the new squadron commander. So Kunhind Luck, I'm assuming this means he's the traitor if he's a squadron commander now. What the hell? And we see them disembarking, and I have no idea who this is meant to be unless it's Chonhi in a different outfit. Sergeant Calavan reporting for duty. I just returned from completing my mission. Division Commander Chonhi Ha. Okay, so it is her. Good work. Thank you. The new squadron commander wants to see you. Get moving. Yes, Commander. Excellent work, sir. Welcome back to the squadron. And he's just silent. Squadron Commander's office. Oh, and that means Dajuan should recognize him then. Good job with that mission, Sergeant Kotlavan. High ranker. Wait. Hold on, did I completely miss something? I thought that said 4th Squadron Commander. Division Commander of Squadron 4. So I guess he's... Okay, so he's a Division Commander of Squadron 4. He wouldn't be... I wouldn't think he's replacing Ari Bright Sharon. She's probably around. He's not replacing Chonhi because Chonhi is still there. Nyono Wan. Is he replacing Nyono Wan? Did Nyono Wan die to, I didn't think Nyono Wan died to, Jinsung, but did he? I don't remember that. Because there was that huge explosion, so maybe he did. In Squadron Number 4. So are we talking Division 4 of Squadron 4? Because if so, we didn't know the leader of Division 4 anyway. I don't know, the translation can be confusing. Okay, so he's just a division commander. He isn't the full-on squadron commander. Okay. So it's interesting that this new guy's a Lopobia, so the Lopobia are basically taking over everything at this point. Good job with that mission, Sergeant Calavan. High ranker, okay, he's not Lopobia, he's Popodao. So this is the only Popodao we've seen other than Gustang that's named. We've seen, like, the other ones that were on Popodao's ship, but this is the only one we've seen. Popodao, Liberic Kun. So he has Kun in his name as well. So I wonder, could he potentially be another mix between two great families? I thought Eurasia N was the only one. But yeah, Popodao Liberic Kun, newly appointed 4th Squadron Commander. So again, we'll have to wait a couple weeks and see like how consistent this translation of the ranks and names and everything stays. So for now, take the translation with a grain of salt, I guess. I'll grant your special promotion to company commander and your return to the squadron. Thank you, sir. This must be the new squadron commander, he thinks. Are you Dajuan? Yes, that's right. I didn't expect you to volunteer to join our army. I hope you're not up to anything. Up to anything? Of course not. But even if I were, it wouldn't be any of your business. I suggest you don't get any foolish ideas. We have your greatest weakness. What? I'm not sure if you heard, but your companions lost their foolish battle with Lord Zahard in the past. And there was even a traitor among them. Okay, and of course it shows Kunhind Luck. Most of your team died, but we captured 2 of them and are still holding them hostage. We took them to the battlefield with us. Okay. Where are they? And we see the one rack-looking guy with the moth fuzz, whose name I forget. And some other guy. I don't know if that's... I mean, it looks kind of like Jinsung, but I don't know if that's meant to be Jinsung or somebody else. I think it's somebody else. What? Where are they? If I decide you're completely on our side now, I'll let them go. So don't do anything stupid. And she gets angry. And I love Calavan looking over. Calavan's such an interesting character, too. He really developed into a character that I'm liking a lot more than I thought I would. Jeez, there's just so much content in this chapter. There's still stuff going on. That night, Dajuan was lost in her thoughts as she looked at the countless warships in the sky. Should she be relieved that some of her companions are still alive, or should she despair that the tragedy is repeating itself? When she faced them in battle, Zahard's forces seemed so powerful, but now that she's here among them, she realized they're just as fragile in the face of war as anyone. If it weren't for the boy she met at the wall, maybe they would have never been in danger. Although she hated herself for thinking that, Dajuan ultimately made a promise to herself. And as promised. Okay, and we're seeing Yama with the captured apple, Varagarv, and some other just random dog guy. 1 week went by quickly. Oh, crap, we're seeing Quattro is with them. So that looks like Hatsu, Hakni, Rak, and Quattro are with Kun then. And that's probably a ship down off to the bottom right. Okay. A week after Bomb left for the nest. Okay, and now we're seeing Yuan Sung. We know that the high rankers went off to gather allies. So he could be anywhere gathering allies. A month and a half after the heroes were freed from the wall. The promised time finally came. Alright, 50th floor, near the nest, in a sea of debris. Get ready, Bomb. We'll be at the meeting place soon. Do the clothes fit you? Okay, and we have Warrior and Bomb. They were made specifically for the nest, so take good care of them. I will. I love it. We have a new battle outfit for Bomb for this new arc. And I love how Bomb's look changes up between arcs a bit. I like that a lot, too. These are the massive bricks left over from when they built the defensive wall around the nest. They're made of a type of material that reacts strongly to the floating stone, so they keep floating under the influence of the giant floating stone in the nest. This endless sea of debris makes it very difficult for anyone to get near the nest. Okay, and unless you've got a squadron floating ship or a guide like me, there's a good chance you'll get killed in the debris. That's why not many people know where the nest is. That giant wall with a cross-shaped space in it over there past the debris is the only way into the nest. That's probably where Zahard's forces are gathered. We've got to get past 3 of those walls to reach the center. I'm not gonna lie, this is almost an impossible mission. It's almost time. What are you gonna do if no one comes? Well, I guess that would make it harder to save my master. But my intention from the start was to sacrifice myself if I have to. Look at them all over there. So, maybe it'll actually make this easier in a way. Even if I have to go alone, I'm going to rescue my master. I love that shot. This is a good chapter, jeez. Although the boy doesn't realize it, soon, right here, a battle is about to begin. A battle to mark the start of a new chapter in the tower. The start of a very long war, in which countless people will put everything on the line, their past and future, their hope and despair, reality and ideals. Jeez, that was a good chapter, and I see the top comment, it almost sounds like the end of a season episode. This really did feel like that. Like, I loved the narrator voice throughout this. That was probably my favorite part. We got the fight with the narrator voice explaining things, explaining where all these characters are going, seeing more of the FUG members, seeing more of Bomb and Yama and how they've developed, spending more time figuring out like a little bit of what Varagarv is doing. And now setting this up so that we have Bomb and Warrior, and I like that it's just the two of them right now, because then we get the hype moments as more and more Yama's group shows up, then maybe Kun and Rak's group shows up, and we get to see more and more of his allies showing up as like he goes to infiltrate and take down the nest or whatever. So I love that. So yeah, we see a new Pobedao person. So that makes me interested in if the Pobedao family, or because we know that Zahard had given one of the 3 orders was to take down the Pobedao family, so apparently that did not happen. So the Pobedao family is a new commander, and in addition to being a new commander, I wonder if Gustang or Rachel will get involved, because we now know that Rachel is connected with the Pobedao family because it's where we left off with her last season. So this would be an interesting way to introduce her into Season 3. I was almost kind of hoping that we would see her here as a member of Zahard's army, because I've said since the end of last season I think that that's a really good or a really cool thing that CU could do with Rachel's character, since Baum is working with FUG, but he has his own goals. Have Rachel work with Zahard's army, but have her own goals. I think that could even deepen the story between the two of them. But this was so good. I'm so excited to see more, and we know that Yashrach's group is going to be there, so we're going to be seeing all these characters from Squadron 4 again, plus the new characters. We've got the allies of Dajuan there. We've got Cha now. Dajuan herself, Kun Hind Luk is going to be involved, and we know that he's the traitor now. There's just so much going on. There's so much content in this chapter. So yeah, like I mentioned towards the beginning, I'll just be doing these videos as I can, the live reactions as normal, plus catching up to the reviews as soon as possible, anime videos, reactions whenever there's a new PV, plus I have 2 discussions coming this month, so look out for all those, and either way I'm going to end this here. So if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this week's chapter, what you thought of my thoughts and reaction and all that. Subscribe for more Tower of God, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. I can try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel or talk to you there. If you want a link to our Discord server to talk to me or more of us on Discord, then just ask and I can give you a link. And if you would like to help support the channel on Patreon to keep videos coming, it really does help. It's patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description. But either way, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.